What's good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today I want to make this video, and this is my final opinion about Tekken 8 Season 1. Season 2 is coming out real soon in the next couple of weeks, maybe like next week or 2 weeks from now. Real soon, 10 days. And yeah, after playing this game for a whole year, playing online a lot, facing all different types of characters, this is my final opinion about Season 1. Before, we get into it, I just want to say that this is my opinion. I know a lot of you guys get mad a lot when I upload stuff from my YouTube also. That's from my Twitch. You guys get really upset at my opinions that I have during the stream. One, I'm a streamer. Two, I'm an entertainer. A lot of the things I do is for entertainment. I do just say how I feel, but at the end of the day, I amp it up for the entertainment value. You heard? A lot of you dudes on YouTube, y'all get too into it. Y'all get to y'all emotions. Y'all man secure. You act like the characters y'all main is your girlfriends or your moms. It's not. If somebody says your character is scrubby or easy, I'm not saying your mother or your grandmother or your girlfriend eats meat. I'm not saying none of that. So y'all dudes need to get a little bit more insecure with yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Get more secure, because you know what I'm saying. Y'all get too emotional over characters. So y'all need to work on that, brother. So we're gonna get into it. My opinion about Tekken 8 Season 1. My opinion changed a lot in the game. At first, I thought the game was kind of decent. You know what I'm saying? I was clapping a lot of people, and I thought it was really decent. Like, you can control the match. And then I started playing the more broken characters in the game. I started facing more people that knew what they were doing with their characters, and people that played the characters way more solid and things of that nature. And, it really changed my mind about the game and how the game is. First of all, um, I just think the game in general, the heat thing gotta go. The heat thing gotta go. The game can have heat. It's just like the vortex and the 50-50s that some characters have when they put you in heat situations is a little bit too OD. If you fight a bear player and he's in heat, he could literally just vortex you the whole game and you're done. You don't even get to play. You can't even play. You can't. There's no counterplay to the stuff neither. He does heat smash. It beats out armor, reversal, and heat and raw heat burst. So you just gotta take it. And then there's plus frames. Then electric is a mid, high crush. You can't punch parry, so you gotta take that too. It's just way too much. Way too much stuff. So it's really like when you fight Ling, it's the same thing. It puts you in a heat vortex all day, and you just gotta guess all damn day, and that's not fair. I don't think season 2 is gonna change anything, because heat burst is still, when you do heat dash is still like plus 17, and then on block is like plus 5 still. So it's like you can't move anyway. You're still gonna have to take the vortex. I wish in season 2 they would fix it so you got at least move and stuff. Not being able to punch parry, heat smashes, and heat smashes being so plus makes the game way too cheap and being way too casino. Because somebody could literally not have good spacing and good movement, and they could just 50-50 you the whole game and beat you without even being better at you or have fundamentals in Tekken. No matter how good you are in Tekken, you're going to get mixed up and you're going to get 50-50. Because it's a pure guess. You can't do anything. So a lot of matches you will lose just because somebody just goes ham on you. Completely go ham on you. And without them having any kind of fundamental spacing, keep out of nothing. There's been matches like that I'm out playing somebody and then somebody goes in heat and they just 50-50 me the whole game and I lose. I think that makes the game really silly and really unbalanced, and I don't think the game should be played in tournament. It's not well for tournaments. The game. It's too much. It's way too much. Plus, it shouldn't be that offensive that you literally have to mash the whole game just not to get clapped. You have to press a lot against certain characters, like the top tier characters like Ling, the Bears, any character that puts you in a straight 50-50 vortex and heat. Who else is like that? Yoshi, any of the Clive, any of those characters that go into heat and just casino you the whole game and you can't do anything about it. I hope with the 1,500 patch notes that's coming out, they'll fix the game. Because what's the point of you not being able to sidestep and move and you having better spacing and fundamentals than somebody, and somebody just standing there and just throwing 50-50s at you all day and you just got to take it all day? Like, what is that? There's no counterplay to that. The counter, what's the counter play? Mash harder? Because if somebody puts you in a plus 17 situation, you can't mash back. That's a pure guess. I think guard breaks makes the game even worse, though. Having guard breaks, that makes the game way worse, having guard breaks. Guard breaks is way worse. The reason why guard breaks is way worse is because it makes it so you don't need a block. So if you block, you get wall splatted, or you just get knocked down off a block. So that gives you another reason to duck, and then you duck, you eat the mid. It's really corny. I think guard break shouldn't be in the game, and it's one of the most broken stuff. I think unbreakable throw shouldn't be in the game. You should be able to break every single throw. So the game has a lot. The game just doesn't want you to block, regardless of what you do. It just does not want you to block. It wants you to swing, 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 and you just got to keep swinging, because blocking is not it. The game does not want you to block. So that's one of the biggest issues in the game, that they don't add any kind of defensive options in the game. And the only answer to be anybody in the game is just pressing a lot. Just press them before they go in the heat and mix you up. That's literally what you got to do. You can't just play. You can't just like, okay, I'm going to just let him go crazy on me in heat, because you can't. There's no defensive options to deal with heat rush. There's nothing. You literally just have to take it. And that's a big issue with the game, because then anybody could lose to anybody. There's no balance in it. You know, so I think the game is pretty bad. Season 2 having the crouch joint that you go into heat, and you could do a 50-50 from crouch off of heat is going to be real cheap for characters like Anna, or any characters knockdown mix-ups, and 50-50s in crouch. So it's just a messed up game. And it needs a lot of work. I think the game is extremely imbalanced. Some characters are really good in heat. Some characters are bad in heat. Some characters are only good in heat. I'm going to be real with you. I think the characters that are only good in heat are much better than the characters that are bad in heat. Heat carries so much in the game, to the point that you could just literally be like round 1 fight, go into heat, and win a whole match just because you in heat. It's ridiculous. So there's a lot of things that got to change, man. The chip damage is way too much. You could literally just die just eating chip all day. Another thing with the heat that's not good is that you could be comboing somebody while they're in heat and hitting them, and the heat just stays the same. It doesn't even keep going low. It just stays the same, which I think is dumb. I think if you're beating somebody up and they're in heat, the heat should be lowering down, lowering down, lowering down. The heat should not stay the same while you're beating them up, because you could be beating them up with a combo or something, and then they'll just get up and go casino you again while they're in heat, even though you just beat them up. I think you should earn heat too. Just having heat from the get-go is mad dumb, because like I said, there's matches that people be like round 1 fight, raw heat, and they'll go ham on you. It's a stupid game. It's really dumb. I feel like almost everybody in the game is broken. This is just in general, you just have heat. Heat is the biggest issue. I know some of you guys want the game to go back to like Tekken 7 and have no heat, but it's going to be too much like T7. So, let's just pray that Season 2 is a lot better. So on that note, I think, like I said, I think Tekken 8 is way too imbalanced. Guard breaks, too much chip damage, way too many mix-ups. In older Tekken games, you could just sidewalk stuff and deal with things without getting 50-50 in the casino all day. And this game, you can't do that. And this game is literally just, you either mash or you die. I know you guys don't really agree with a lot of things I'm saying, but this is how I really feel about the game. Hopefully Lee will get a lot better in Tekken 8 Season 2. Obviously, what he needs is heat casino. He needs stuff to make you sit there and block in heat. Everybody else got it, he don't. So he suffers a lot just because of that. You only could play neutral for so long till somebody just does a raw heat burst and goes ham on you. It is what it is, right? So that's my thoughts on the game. Hopefully the DLCs will be better. Another thing too, like I said earlier, the game does not reward you for having fundamentals. Like a lot of people be like, should I know how to backdash cancel or move properly? In Tekken 8, you don't need to know how to do that. You don't need to know how to backdash cancel. You don't need to know how to sidewalk correctly. Why? Because offense is too good. You could just mash, mash, mash. Or I'm getting pressured, armor. You don't need to move, because the game is all buttons. Movement could get you killed. If you move too much, you get bodied. So they need to make movement better, and they need to make it so fundamentals could carry you, because fundamentals don't carry you in Tekken 8. It's all about whoever casinos whoever first, and whoever goes ham first wins. That's just how the game is. Not a very good competitive game, not very solid, but people play it regardless because it's a new game. If there's a little bit of money in it, they're gonna play it just for the money. So yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think. FightingGM_Tekken is the Twitch. Please do my Roblox sponsor. We only got 17 people for it. We could get way more than that. And yeah, keep showing love to my content, man. I'm gonna keep trying to make content. I know you guys like these RL videos like that. You can see in my background, look at all those trophies. Yeah, we won a lot of major tournaments, as you can see. We big major boys. Big major boys. You know what I'm saying? All the plaques is in the background. You know how we get in. We legit in this channel. We're real pros. Shout out to everybody showing love. You know what I'm saying? I noticed y'all want me in that NA versus EU joint. I don't blame you. But yeah, man, I hype for season 2, man. I'm going to really grind. I'm going to practice. And I'm going to try my best in season 2. And hopefully you guys enjoy the season 2 content coming out with the one and only FightingGM. You heard? So on that note, peace out, take care, and stay solid. Laters.